Hello and good day. I hope you are doing well and staying healthy and enjoying the summertime. Today, what I want to do is just spend a couple minutes sharing with you a few strategies that I learned from a very successful CEO who made an interesting switch that I think gives us the opportunity to look at B2B selling with men versus B2B selling with women. And I want to share his perspective as someone who's worked in both scenarios and what he has learned to be successful at developing partnering relationships with women in a B2B environment. So, interestingly, this gentleman actually started out in B2B sales in the tech and software community, which, as you might imagine, is predominantly male. And in that environment, he was spending a lot of time selling features and benefits of his product, like it would go faster, or it was, had bigger capacity, as an example. And then currently in his role, he is actually doing more B2B selling to women. And so he serves as a nice example to compare and contrast. So the first thing he said is having female representation on his leadership team has been critical to the success of his business at partnering with female buyers. In particular, he has over 50% of his leadership team with its women. And what he has found is it gives his business a natural intuition when partnering with female clients and customers. And he also feels like it all gives them credibility with female customers as well. So that's tip number one. The second thing that he's also really seen is the importance of developing an empathic approach. As I mentioned, in tech and software, it was really all about how fast the product or service or how big it was, and all about the features. But what he's learned is the importance of really emphasizing the benefits. And in order to really understand what benefits your product or service can give a female buyer, it's important that you spend time upfront understanding what's important to them, what their barriers are, what their fears are, who in the organization's opinion is important to them when making the decision. So developing an empathic approach, one that is seeking to understand rather than immediately sharing the benefits and the features of your product, can also help you win with female customers. The last tip he shared is expect a different decision-making style. In particular, what he has observed is that women tend to want to make sure that the ultimate end users of the product or service will be satisfied with the selection. And so oftentimes this means it can take a little bit longer in a B2B sales environment to get the sale, so to speak, because they need to spend time making sure that they enroll and they understand the feedback from those important constituents to the female decision maker. So something to keep in mind. If you would like additional tips on how to successfully partner with female customers, I have a checklist with a total of 10 tips. Happy to check that out at femaleforward.net/checklist. Hope you have a great day.